Hi, it's David here from DG Sessions, and today we're going to take a look at the riff from David Bowie's Rebel Rebel. Now, the reason I've chosen this riff is because whilst it's relatively simple to get the riff to sound close, making it sound exactly right is a lot harder. We're going to take a look at three different versions of the riff, starting really simple and then moving up to the actual correct way of playing it, and we're going to hear how they sound and what the differences are. First up, we have some single notes, which are going to be relatively easy for anyone to pick up and still sound close to being correct. But then we're going to take a look at some of the reasons why we need to expand on this and what we can do to help it sound more correct. Now that version would be a great starting point for anyone trying to learn the riff on the guitar. It's a little bit simplified, but the notes are correct, and it'll be perfect for a beginner or perhaps somebody who struggles with some of the more complicated techniques on the guitar. However, it does lack some of the punch and some of the thickness that you can hear in the original recording. Now this version represents the official guitar tab as highlighted by Ultimate Guitar's Guitar Tab website. They've attempted to solve some of the issues of the thickness and the lack of punch in the previous version by adding the open strings ringing out on the top, and it's definitely made a huge difference. However, it doesn't quite sound exactly as the recording does. In order to get that exactly right, we need to look at our next version, which represents what I think is the closest to the original recorded version. So the main difference with this version is instead of thinking in terms of single notes like this, what we're thinking are chord shapes. We have a D sus2, which is like a D major chord, but with this finger taken off, to an E major. And in between those, we have a passing chord of an A major. So by taking the notes that we had in the previous versions and combining them with these two chord shapes, we end up with this. Which gives us some of that thickness and the clarity and the punch that we were missing in the earlier versions in a much more accurate way, and it sounds a lot closer to the record. Hopefully this has helped you if you're trying to learn the riff, and I'll catch you next time.